On the 10th day of December, my true love gave to me 10 wine and go downs. Yes, that build my posture and balance significantly. Hello, welcome to Rhythm and Wine with Karen Aline. This is the space where we explore this beautiful dance discipline of whining and all of its varied expressions with your beautiful body and self. Always together we do it. Today is day 10 of the Come Together series, and we are building. Yes, you're like, is that why you have tools? Correct. We're going to be building lots. Even our mental conversation, we're going to be building our quads, the back, posture, you name it. Always whining is a full body experience. So, you see, I have a block here, which is a yogi block, but it doesn't need to be this. If you have a book, or even a bottle, a chair, depending on what range you're doing, because we're going to do a lot of whine and go downs today. Okay, whine and go down, whine and go down. So this may help you. Something like this, a book or a bottle, for example, may help you if you're working in this range to just help with your posture and balance. Or if you have a chair, then you can be using it as a guide as you're working in this range. Whichever. It's not necessary if you don't need it, but if you'd like to pause the video and grab something, please do, and then come on back. All right, let's get started. I'm going to leave my block here for a sec because I just want to warm up my body. Okay, let's find a stance. I'm going to go big. I'm going to stand wide, put my feet out a little bit, V them, and let's do our stance. Let's take our deepest breaths we've taken all day, because I haven't. I have not. I don't know about you. So we're going to push off the floor in one breath. Just push off the floor. Breathe in, don't lock the knees. Adjust the pelvis, hold the core. Release that breath here. And we'll do one more to go all the way up. Bring it to the top of the chest, top of the head. Oh. And relax. Maybe one more like that. You can do it in 2 breaths again, or maybe you just need one. Oh, whiner's choice. Okay, so here we go. Oh, man. My shoulders are feeling a little tight today, so I'm going to be mindful of that. If you hear me saying like relax the shoulders, it's because I'm saying it to myself a lot. And we're having this active like push off the floor, which honestly, if you are like have done carnivals or any road type of situations, even at a fete, chipping, and we chip. As we are chipping on the floor, and if you don't know, it's this movement, we are still pushing off the floor. So I kind of like use that foundation that exists in especially like Caribbean whining culture to remind me to use the floor to push off it. It helps. All right. Now you can sink or be up, but we're just going to warm this up real nice before we start moving laterally. So start with your whine, and I'm going to like be chesting it today. Just big. And what I'm doing here, so because already I'm feeling my knees play in, is I'm going to open them just a tad. Make sure I'm pushing off the floor. Check my pelvis, check my core. And then bring chest. And I'm going to be looking. I really want to stretch the neck a little bit. Just gently. And if your neck is tight or you're like, that's not nice for me, you can even just drop your gaze down maybe, or you just drop it over. I'm like, over here, yonder. Switch directions. Just give yourself a nice warm up, no matter how weird it may feel or you think looks. It no matter. It doesn't matter over here, baby. Because the real focus is in the balance and posture. The waist will always come. Open, and then maybe you sink a little lower. Might as well start warming up those quads right off the bat. Maybe you lift your hands, like really stretch it. Oh. And again, I'm like, oh, Karen, lower your shoulders here, lower your shoulders. And I'm gonna um, grasp each hand, like hold my hands a little bit so I can like open like so. And I drop the elbows. Drop a little more. You're like, okay, let's drop a little more. Keep it going, drop a little more. Whew. Rise, rise, rise. Rise. Very nice. Let's do something sweet. Let's do something sweet. I'm gonna bring my feet together, or my thighs touching, I should say. I'm gonna V them out a little bit. Let's find our stance. Bring that breath all the way up. Do that as many times as you need to, and try your best to let the head hang. Okay, just let it hang a little bit. Like, relax, baby. I got you. I got you, neck. Okay, go sink a little bit. We're checking that posture. And let's just do a nice sweet wine here. And even in this, I'm careful of my knees. Okay, let's just do a nice sweet wine, which could be big for you. You might be like running around like, this is the sweetest wine I've given myself all day. No problem. I'm moving like so. This is my sweet wine right now. Switch directions. You could bring chest if that's helpful. Raise the arms if you like. But we're doing this a little bit so that we can just, before we start moving laterally, vertically, yes, that we are remembering pushing off the floor, yes, the balance and the posture and like actually keeping the upper body relaxed is what's going to help us throughout the next couple minutes. Okay, maybe sink a little more, just for a little bit. Warm them up, get used to that sensation. A couple more. Let the neck hang a bit as much as you can. Yes. Come up. I don't know why I'm already sweating. What? Sorry, I'm just gonna open my door crack. Yeah, need some air. Okay, now we play. I like literally, I don't know what stance to work in because I'm like, it's so many. I think I'm gonna start slightly thighs parted because I tend to end up in this stance when I'm winding out and about. So I'm gonna be here first, and then I'm gonna go wider and then maybe come all the way in. So for you, if you're like, I wanna start wide and then make my way in, or you're like, I wanna stay thighs touching and work here, and then maybe do one out. Wine's your oyster. You know, I say world's your oyster. You have to have some like good whining puns, right? So I'm gonna be thighs slightly parted. All right, let's find our stance. This is gonna be the golden nugget. Our stance here. Back the palm. I'm gonna hold my core a little bit. All right. And now we're gonna whine, whether you're whining up or slightly lowered. Maybe all start up. Let's start up. Okay, find what's happening with your knees. Check your balance. And if you're pushing off the floor, relax the shoulders, even the face. Right here, baby, press play. Might as well. Sink a little bit. Okay, no matter what levels you're working in, I'm going to be saying sink a little bit, meet halfway, and then to the floor, whatever that floor is for you. So, play. But for now, actually, I just want to work in like semi. We're not going to hit the floor just yet. Okay, here we are. Whoo, quads are starting to warm up. Now let's lower a little bit, and maybe you're at the point where you lift your heels, or it's your halfway. Now let's stay here for a sec. You can reverse your wine. You can play with different wines. Side tap and wine. What? Yes. Maybe go a little lower than halfway, and now let's push up. Let's pulse in here a little. Okay, if you maybe you have your chair in front of you because you're needing a bit more stability. I don't know how tall your block. I don't need my block just yet because I want to play in this kind of level, and then we'll drop. Don't worry, it's coming. Don't worry. You know I love a good wine and go down, so don't worry. All right, find your stance again. Oh, big breaths. Okay, I'm feeling stability. I'm feeling it. Okay, and now let's whine and go down. Slow. Nice and slow to halfway. Nice and slow to halfway. Maybe the heels lift. We pause there. Let's take a moment. You may be like, why are we doing this now on day 10? We've been doing this for days and days and days. Yes, we have. I actually wanted to take a day to kind of explore what we've been building on and playing with that wine and go down, because it's going to help as we continue to articulate our waist more and more to really get this foundation of like our posture and balance, because that's what a wine and go down is for me. Maybe you sink a little more, keep playing with your wine. Maybe your wine's very slower. You can play with different ones. All right, push and come up. Pedal it out, pedal it out. Let's keep moving. All right, I was gonna say 2 more like that. Yeah, 2 more like that. Maybe move a little bit faster, find your stance. And let's go. Halfway. Whenever you get there, keep playing and watch here. How are we balancing? And if it helps even to just really slow down your wine or even pause it, just so you can be like, what is happening here? Your balance and posture. Come up. One more. Down. Down, down, down to your halfway. Breathe, breathe. Breathe deep. Oh, come up. My quads are like, are we going down or? Because right now we're feeling it. Right here. Ah, very nice, very nice. Okay, grab your tools if you need it. If you need it, you maybe like I am a wine and go down expert, which amen. So you can even take this time to like, just actually like feeling your balance, your posture, playing with different wines at different times, and we're gonna do that too. But it is nice to sometimes slow it down with no music, nothing, to just feel actually like what's happening when you do this move. Maybe you're really like, I want to bring more back. Just playtime. All right, I have my block. I'm going to rest it in front of me. Again, book, bottle, nothing, chair. I'm still working this. This is slightly parted, but this looks quite, but slightly parted stance for me. I'm going to V my feet out a little bit. Let's find our stance. Take those deep breaths, man. Take them. They're deserved. They are deserved. All right, let's start. And we're going to immediately start sinking. Okay, find your wine. I am not so worried about what the type of wine that I'm doing right now. I may switch it up when I get down. Really, for me, it's like just genuinely, am I pushing off the floor? How's my knees? How my balance? Like that scan's happening. And then somewhere I'll be like, oh yeah, my waist. Okay. So you can make this like, I want to work on my back, whatever it is you need to be focused on. All right, so let's sync. Let's go. Start your wine. Your hands could be anywhere you like, anywhere, maybe even gently resting on the thighs. But yeah, we haven't talked about that. Why I don't lean forward, but we will. We will. Keep going, keep going. Maybe you're halfway and the heels lift. Keep going. Let's go to your floor. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. I'm going to slightly adjust here. Okay, and now I'm holding, using my tool at my floor. So I'm going to come up a bit, go down a bit. Come up a bit, go down a bit. Come up a bit, go down a bit. Let's rest for a sec. This is going to help just check in with your balance and your posture, your pelvis tilt. I may even turn this way so you can see. And then when you are at a fete and the music hits you and you want to be like, ha, this will come in handy. Okay, so let's do it again. Let's rise up a bit, come down a bit. So you're working on your floor and coming up, down, up, down, up, down. Relax. Ooh, work it out. Still wind it out. The purpose of this is not so you're leaning forward, is to help you keep your posture, because this is what it's about. So if you need to use it to push off and come down, no problem. Now let's wind all the way up. Ready? Push, 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 push. Whoo! Ha! Oh, we'll meet at the top. I am feeling this, guys. I am feeling this to no end. Let's go. Let's do it again. Again. Find your stance. I find I'm going wider and wider as we go. And I did say we play with different stances, so maybe I'll try that right now. Doing a wide one. If you want to switch up, or if you're like, I enjoy where I'm playing, stay there. Find your stance, push up. And you'll see this little tilt for me does wonders. It holds my core. I immediately like hold my core gently. Start to relax, and I'm pushing off the floor. Okay, let's go. Sink. Let's go. Maybe you meet halfway. You're halfway. Maybe the heels are lifted. Keep going. Down. And here my hips are not as tight as they were when we first started this on day one. So I can do about a bit more on a wider stance, and I'm using my block to help. You can also use the floor, but if you notice what's happening, my posture is the most important. My balance is the most important. Oh, okay, we're down here massaging it out. We're on your floor massaging it out, and now we're going to pulse a bit. Come up a little bit, go down a little bit. Come up a little bit, go down a little bit. Up a little bit, go down. Rest. Even I'm wondering why. Sorry, I'm just adjusting so I'm like better in frame. Oh, okay, let's go. One more time from your floor to just up a little bit, down a little bit, up a little bit, down, up a little bit, down a little bit. Oh, relax. Massage it out. Anyway, maybe your heels come down. Maybe you're just rocking side to side using your block. Even if I lean forward, I'm really careful of my alignment and my posture tilt. All right, now let's push all the way up. Push. Ooh. Yes. Keep whining. I feel like I should have known. Sure, like workout shorts today. What is this? Okay. Let's do that again. Okay. playing in like going halfway and then up, halfway and up and again. All right, and I'm gonna change my stance. I'm gonna go with my thighs touching. Why not? I'm really just interested. So that way, if you're dancing and moving around and you find yourself in like a stance, you don't have to adjust because you've been playing in every stance you could with your wine and go downs or anything we've been doing. So I always say, play, just explore. And I say this to myself, no restrictions, no limits. Push off, find your stance, push off. Deep breath. Deep breath. Let's try this. Let's do a deep breath in. And the exhale, sink a little. Sink a little and stay. Breathe a couple times here. Relax the shoulders. Oh, relax the shoulders, Karen. Push off the floor. Check your posture. Okay, let's go down a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Maybe the heels lift. And we come up. Not fully. Not fully. Go down a little bit more. Maybe the heels lift like to your halfway. And then we come up. Not fully. Oh, 2 more times. Down a bit more here, halfway. And come up. Relax, relax the neck. Remember, this is about posture, balance. Down one more time. And come up all the way. The intention here is just the alignment. Really the alignment. Okay. Oh, keep winding it out. Keep winding it out. I don't know if anyone else is feeling this, but I am. I am. A step. Find your stance, whichever stance. I'm going to try semi-wide again and just see. Okay. Hopefully your prop is in front of you. If you're not, grab it. And we're going to go down one more time. Several more times, but we're going to do down again. Okay. And again, just keep checking in here and here. And if you ever get to a point where things start to get wonky, you use your tools to help set you right. Or if you're like, my quads don't want that, play in the mobility range that feels really good for you. Because if your goal is to get down, eventually you will. Trust me, we're doing this every day. So eventually you will. But when you find your right posture and balance, it makes it much easier if you're doing that in the space that you can, it's not forced or hurting. That's fine. Okay, let's go. Oh, sorry. Find your stance. Let's bring it down. Let's go real nice and slow. Like, why? Let's go slow. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Maybe you switch up your winds here. Maybe you do. Okay, maybe you're halfway and the heels lift. And I'm just gonna say, keep going down at your pace while I explain something. So I don't use my knees or lean forward and put the weight on my knees. Then we meet on the floor, your floor, because I found it was limiting me in my expression once I did that. Oh, goodness. Massage it out. Okay, come up nice and slow. So I was figuring out how, maybe you're halfway, keep coming up, how to whine and go down without bracing myself. It just, something about it was not working for me. It just wasn't. Not that there isn't a time and place to do so. I'm not knocking anybody who does that at all. I'm just saying there's times when I did that and I didn't know how to get up. I was like, what's happening? So I just figured out for me something that works, which was like my balance and my posture to keep that alignment up and down. But that's why I encouraged you to have a block or something here to use so you can play with what that range is for you. And maybe you do, gently rest. I would say try not to put all your weight on, but to gently rest, you know? Let's go down again. Let's go down again, nice and slow. You need to find your stance. There we go. There we go. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. This will be our final one to make it super sweet. Like, I did this, guys. I did this. Maybe to your halfway, even if you're going like a centimeter, it's like, yeah, I did it. Keep going. Keep going. Maybe you switch directions. Maybe you switch up your wine. Maybe you go super fast. And if you need to use your blocks here, your tool is here, and we meet at the floor. Massage it out, massage it out. Relax, relax the upper body. Now push up nice and slow. Push, push. Use the ground. Push. Push. Yes. Actually starting to get a little easier. You're like, what? See for yourself. And if you want to like stretch it out after, please do gently like stretch the quads because we are doing a lot here. I said that was the last one. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. All right, one more at your pace. Maybe even play with just halfway to up. Let's do it together. I'm not gonna prompt. We're just gonna wind down together, paying very close attention to ourselves. All right, find your stance and push off. Find that nice pelvis tilt. Let's go. Let's go. Breathe into everything you're doing. Just watch the knees. Push off the floor. Yes. Relax the shoulders. Maybe at the floor. I'm like, I'm not going to prompt. Here I am. Maybe on the floor. Let me push up one more time. Push off the floor. Nice. Nice. Amen. Amen. Amen, guys. We did it. We did it. If you're going to continue on, well, you will. Us whiners, we will. We'll keep going. Just a couple things to, again, take note of. Posture, pelvis tilt, knee placement. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I said this, but like not coming to the tippy toes of the feet, really working on the balls of the feet as you go down. Whatever that is, you can lift your heels here and be whining like this. Okay, and come up. It's playtime. It is absolute playtime. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. Na 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 I'm like, oh my god, why am I forgetting this? Falling in love, boy, don't stop. Dun 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 dun. I want this daily. Head over to Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Threads at Rhythm and Wine 44. You'll see me put this into action to a song. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, bring a friend in the next session. We are doing amazing. We just finished day 10, and I will see you tomorrow for day 11. I thank you so, so much.